Hello everyone, it's Small Farmer 610. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the big 132 Small Farm Diorama display. It is currently day 30. 30 weeks of this farm, how old it is, so quite mad how time flies. And we have a lot going on today. It is very much into spring and autumn I mean, so yeah, let's get into it. We have lots going on as usual.
Kicking it off over here at John's farm, we have Owen, one of the locals, in his 956XL, carting 2 crates of topsoil, and he's heading off to a nursing home to do the beds. So a bit of easy work there, and it's a lovely clean 956XL, not a thing wrong with her, all fully restored. And then we have the young stock up here on the hill, all gathering around. It's a hot day, so they're just chilling down up there. They're getting big as well, some of them. And then we have Kevin in his 1474 County and Bomford cultivator. He's after borrowing the Bomford cultivator, and he's just headed into Breda for a cup of tea. And as you know, he bought a plough the last episode, and yeah, he just wants to loosen up a bit of ground with the Bomford cultivator there, so he's just getting a loan of that. Slurry spreader is parked up, and everything else in the shed. We have the 14090 on the FERT spreader. He's just waiting. Oisin is just waiting for John to come back with the 7430 to put the 10-10-20 fertilizer bags into the fertilizer spreader, as they're too heavy to carry in. But meanwhile, while Oisin is waiting, he is just loading up the older stock. Right, and yeah, he's just loading up the big stock. They're all ready to head off to the factory now, and yeah, Oisin is just loading them up, and he'll bring them off after he spreads a bit of fert. Other than that, the yard's fairly quiet because we have a big operation over the hill here. We have John in the 7430 loading up the muck spreader, and John's son is in the Massey 2620. It's a big operation, as you can see, and yeah, John's son is loving it. It's some operation now, and the 2620 runs the muck spreader lovely, and it's an animal yoke on the muck spreader, and it's a very nice scene right there. And then we have the contractors with the roadside tanker just bombing it down the road and going down to spread a bit. Then we've a Fiat going down the road, and we've a big horse box heading down to Galway. And then we have Mick, who used to own the farm close by. He's just after digging a few graves there. And we have a John Deere service van just up on top of the hill, heading off to service another John Deere. And as you can see, Kevin's Citroen is just parked in below, and it's bogged, so he's going to have to get his county later and pull it out. And then we have the Contractors T7 with the Converland plough. They're ploughing up this land for a local. And yeah, that's pretty much it for around John's farm.
Right guys, here in the New Holland Ford dealership, there's average days going on here, average days work. So yeah, the Massey Ferguson 8280 that the Contractors sold last episode, it's currently up for sale, and everything is mechanically in good order. It's been run down by the mechanics here, and it's run out for sale. So I'd imagine, and a few other people are saying that they reckon this tractor will be gone in the next month at least, and it's a very good example. So you may be wondering, what's this tractor in the workshop? Well, it's a John Deere 6420S, and it's currently in for a new clutch, and it's a lovely example of one, I think. As you can see there, it's split open, so it is. The mechanics are on their lunch break at the moment, so not working on it at the moment. But yeah, never seen a 6420 before around this area. Sammy is parked around the corner, and the yard scraper that PJ sold to the dealership is also parked here as well, so that's for sale. And then a JT Fast Track on a night for Williams. This was after hiring this Manitou skid steer, so that's going off there. He has a few jobs to do with it on his building site. He does a good bit of building, this man does. So that's about it there in the Ford New Holland dealership. So here in PJ's Yard, there's a good bit going on. I just said I'd show you into his shed, as I actually haven't ever showed you into a shed before. So there's the roof off, and David Brown and Buckreg is still parked in there. No use for them at the moment. International 956 parked in there at the moment as well. On the front of the lawn. PJ himself, he's feeding the sheep, so he is, and he's on the phone as always chatting to people on the phone. And the sheep are happy out grazing, probably be moved to another field in the next few days. And then his son is just going slowly, taking it easy down the track in the county 1174 with a big load of lumber on the back. It won't be too long when the forest is all cleared out, and they're taking in a load every day, so they're going easy enough through it, but it won't be long till this pile will be getting very big. Looking into this action here, the Slurry Contractors Yard Slurry, they don't know if the tractor's parked up anymore now, so they're back to work, and they're just trialing the 7050 on the Red Rock Slurry tanker, so it should run at no bother at all, as it's mapped up to nearly 300 horsepower, so it should have no bother at all. But they're just seeing how she goes on the slurry tanker. John Deere 6920S back on the umbilical tyres on the umbilical system, so nice to see that, and everything is running quite smoothly. They got a new macerator, so they did, so I had a few troubles with that, but I have it all sorted now. And yeah, 7050s feeding the slurry into the 6920S. Here on the main road, you have Larry in his Fendt 818 and a Red Rock grain trailer that he's after borrowing off a friend. And he's actually going off to do a bit of harvesting with his new combine, so it's probably a bit late for harvesting, but he has a few beans that he knows a person that needed a few beans to be harvested, so he got lucky. He's going to be able to use his combine now this year, so he's over the moon. But yeah, hopefully the weather holds up, and yeah, JP419S and Fendt 74, they're going off muck spreading, so they are, and the JCB's is pulling out. So and then here going by the Contractors Yard, Colin in his Ford TW15 has the bale trailer on the back on loan from John. He's just moving a few silage bales, so he is keeping busy on this Sunday. Here in the Contractors Yard, so they're all busy getting a lot of the field work done before they're at maize, to have their first maize job next week. So all the tractors will be out on the long draw next week, so they kind of want all the field work, they want to catch up with it all. So Fendt 724 is following the JCB with the muck spreader. They're going off to spread a bit of muck on a bit of land to have far away, and then they'll be ploughing it and seeding it as well. So they have one of the contractors, they have to do with hedge cutting. Stephen is in the Ford TW10 and he's just trimming back this bank here, keeping it nice and tidy for the tractors going in and out. He just had to pull in there to let them by. So yeah, everything's all ready for maize next week. They'll be probably harvesting that field there with the maize, so it'll be a nice scene, so it will. And the John Deere 7500 is waiting patiently for the maize to start. He has the maize header all on and everything's ready to rock and roll. Everything else is in there, the grass header, crone rake and the butterfly mowers hibernating for the winter. one of the local lads, he that has the Ford 6600. He's just after calling in to David and Nigel, and he's just talking to David there, seeing if he has a job lined up for this winter as he's off school now, and he's done school actually, and he's just seeing if he has any jobs. So David might have a job for him, and he's delighted that he came forward to him. David is here, and he has the new Holland A870 ready to go. It's all jeweled up, as you can see, and it's on the horse drill, so that'll be going off to do a bit of drilling, so it will. It's the main drilling tractor, quite good as it has the super steer, so quite good for turning at the headland really quickly, and the horse drill is able to knock through some acres, so it is. McCormick is parked up on the cultivator after cultivating there this morning and moved on to the next job. So that's about it there in the Contractors Yard. Quite busy, so they are. Here in Grainco and Gravelco, there's a nice bit of going on there today. Grainco is quite quiet, so it is. Have the JCB parked up with the 2 fertilizer bags, and it's getting quite quiet as all the harvest is all harvested really, except for Larry that's harvesting his beans with his new combine. But however, over here in Gravelco, a lot of the machines are all parked up. A few of the boys got off early today, so they're headed off. And one of the workers, John Deere 61254 on the dually dump trailer, on the JCB -1 on the back of the dump trailer. That's just ready for Monday morning, where he'll be heading off to a site in Dublin. All the rest is parked up. The JCB, A40 Volvo, A35 and A25. So, as well as the NC dumper and the pause loan shovel and the double axle load loader. So you may be wondering why the PJs JCB 3C is parked in the Gravelco's yard. Well, something's after going wrong with the back actor. I think it's the spool valve or something, and PJ tried to get it fixed and he just couldn't get it fixed, and he is very surprised as he thought he knew what was wrong, but now he doesn't know what's wrong. And one of the JCB mechanics is here in Gravelco. He's just doing a bit of work with one of the machines down below in the quarry, and he just said he'd bring it up to the yard here and he can fix it after he's done with a few of the other machines. But yeah, hopefully it gets fixed for him. He was just doing a bit of ditching there the other day and just went wrong on him, so hopefully it gets fixed for him. So here we have one of the people that draws out the quarry. He's in a John Deere 6210R, and one of the biggest trailers I've ever seen, a Joskin dump trailer, so one of the biggest trailers I've ever seen, coming down into the quarry. Wouldn't like to be driving that now, be a bit nervous with that tight road. I do believe that I nearly went off the edge, but hopefully nothing wrong happens. Ford 7810 and the Abbey pulling up the hill here with a full load of water, ready to spread down the dust. And then the Doosan is loading up the Doosan with a bit of sand, last load of the day. And I was just watching the lads loading up the Doosan earlier, and it takes 3 full loads of the bucket to fill up the Doosan's bed, or the body of the dumper. And then the Doosan 80 ton is parked up for the day. He's gone home early, so good few lucky lads here today in Gravelco got to go home early. So that's about it here in the entire the model farm. So thanks for watching, everybody, guys. It's been a very eventful episode with the muck spreading, a very nice scene happening with the 7430 and the Massey Ferguson, and I really like that muck spreader, so I do. And lots else going on, so very nice scenes all over the farm.
So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy. It means a lot.